To connect Google Drive to N8N, open your preferred web browser, go to N8N.io and log into your account. Once your workspace finishes loading, click Create Workflow and give it a descriptive name, something like Google Drive File Upload Test, so you can find it later. Click the plus button to add a node, search for Google Drive and select the Google Drive node. The node settings panel will load on the right side of the editor. Click the Credentials field, select Create New Credential and choose Google Drive OAuth 2 API from the list. This is the standard secure way to link your Google account to N8N. It uses OAuth, which means you authenticate directly with Google rather than sharing your password with a third party. Click Connect Account, and a new browser window or pop-up will appear, asking you to sign in to your Google account. Select the account you want to connect, usually the one where you store your files. You'll then see a screen listing the permissions N8N is requesting, such as the ability to view and manage your Google Drive files and metadata. These permissions are required for the node to upload, download, list, and organize your files. Click Allow to authorize the connection. Wait a few seconds for the authorization process to complete. You'll typically see a success message, then return to the N8N editor. The Google Drive credential should now appear in the Credentials field. Select it to confirm the connection is active. Now you're ready to configure the node. Under the Resource dropdown, choose File. This tells N8N you want to work with individual files rather than folders or permissions. Under Operation, select Upload. The upload operation is a great first test because it immediately confirms the connection works and shows you how data flows into Google Drive. You'll need to specify which file to upload. By default, N8N uses something called a binary property. Think of it as the raw data of a file, whether it's a PDF, an image, or a document. If your workflow has a previous node that outputs a file, like an HTTP request node fetching a PDF from a URL or an email node with an attachment, that file will be stored in a field named Data under a binary property. Leave the binary property field set to Data unless you've renamed it in a prior node. Next, click the Folder field. You'll see a drop-down of your Google Drive folders. If your drive is empty or you want to keep things organized, create a dedicated test folder beforehand by going to your Google Drive and clicking New Folder. Name it something like N8N Testing. Back in N8N, select that folder from the drop-down. If you don't choose a folder, the file will upload to the root of your Google Drive, which can get messy quickly. You can also enter a file name in the File Name field. If you leave it blank, N8N will use the original file name from the binary data. For a clean test, type something like test upload, txt, so you know exactly what to look for. Review all the upload settings one more time. Make sure the credential is selected, the operation is upload, and the destination folder is correct. Click Execute Step at the bottom of the node. N8N will run the node and you'll see a loading spinner. When it finishes, the node output panel will display a result object with details like the file's Google Drive ID, the name, the MIME type, and the creation date. This is your confirmation that the upload succeeded. Now, to verify with your own eyes, open Google Drive in a new browser tab. Navigate to the destination folder you selected and look for the file. It should be there with the exact file name you specified. Double-click it to confirm it's not corrupted. If it's a plain text file, you can even open it in Google Docs to make sure the content is intact. Congratulations, the integration is working. Return to N8N and try another operation, like download or search, just to build confidence. For download, select Resource File, Operation Download, and choose the same folder. Execute the step. You'll see the file data in the node output, which you could then pass to a different node, like one that sends a notification or inserts a record into a database. For search, set Operation to Search, choose your folder and run it. You'll get a list of files matching your criteria. This confirms that your connection can both read from and write to Google Drive. Finally, save your workflow by clicking the Save button in the top right corner of the editor. If your automation involves more steps, connect additional nodes, for example, a Gmail node to grab email attachments, then a Google Drive node to upload them. Click Test Workflow to run the entire workflow from start to finish, and review the Execution History tab to see each step status. If you encounter an error, hover over the red node to see the error message. Common issues include expired credentials or missing folder permissions. Re-authenticate your Google account if needed. Once everything runs smoothly, save the workflow again, then click the Active toggle to turn it on. Trigger the workflow as intended, perhaps by receiving an email or hitting a webhook URL, and verify that Google Drive updates automatically. Knowing you've connected Google Drive to N8N, you can now automate file storage, organization, and sharing, saving yourself from manual dragging and dropping. A good next step is to plan your folder structure inside Google Drive before building complex workflows. Organize by department, project, or file type so your automations always land files in the right place. Test each operation individually before chaining them together, and keep your workflows named clearly so you can revisit them later. Thanks for following along. If you need to reconnect or tweak the setup, save this video or bookmark the steps, and you'll have it ready whenever you build your next automation.